Hello, beautiful beings of light. I'm here again today. I wanted to talk today about something that I hear very often, and I probably said that to myself as well. And that is that when people talk about finding themselves, so I feel lost. I want to find myself. I feel that I'm there somewhere, I'm lost somewhere. All these type of talk. People talk about chasing my dreams. I never stop chasing my dreams. And every time we say that, it's implying that everything we want is outside of us, is there somewhere, and we need to find it. We need to find our dream. We need to chase our dream. We need to find ourselves, our soul, or whatever it is. And so when people come to me to be coached, it's often because something has created from the outside that desire to create something better, to have a better life. And so people would say, yes, I want to feel more confident. I want to have better relationships. I want, but everything is outside. Everything is external. And we believe that that's where we need to start. But let me tell you that we are not lost. We never, ever lost. We don't have to chase anything, because when we keep on saying I'm chasing my dreams, I'm chasing this, we're always chasing, we're always after something the whole time. What we want really is within ourselves, and what we want is to understand that what is going to make our life better, what is going to bring fulfillment, what is going to bring happiness and peace. Really, it all goes down to one thing: love. That's where it is. Yeah, you can say, happiness is everything, peace is everything, but you only get there through love. And why? Because you are the essence of love. You are the essence of love. And being the essence of love in a physical body, we need to reconnect with that. So we talk about dreams. We talk about other things that are going to make us happy. And what we forget is about ourselves. So because we're not connected, because we haven't managed to align with our source, with who we really are, we talk about finding ourselves. I've lost myself. I don't know who I am. That's how we speak. So the important thing is to firstly understand you are not lost. You don't have to find yourself out there. You don't have to find yourself with a tick list. This is what I've done. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is me. This is how I dress. This is the music I like. All that is external experiences, experiences that we live in this physical reality. And that's great. But that's not who you are, what you are. That's not what defines you. And so when we talk about I've lost myself, it's almost like, like a computer. Oh, it doesn't compute now. I don't know who I am. What do I like? What I don't like? Well, I don't know anymore. Am I the same person as 10 years ago? And what do I like now? I don't know. You've lived through different relationships, different difficulties, struggles, everything, different jobs maybe. And so when people talk about they've lost themselves, it's because something on the outside has changed. And now they don't recognize that environment. Or maybe they want a different environment. And they look and they think, who am I now? I don't know who I am. Now, that happened to me, and it happens to everybody probably, but this is what happened to me, is that I got to my early 30s, and I know that I'd known anyway that things had been bad for a long time, but this is when one of the last times where I was in that place, and no matter what I had on the outside, something was missing. And I said that I don't know who I am. I've lost myself. This person who speaks, who does this, that, it's not me. I don't know who I am. And I thought, the only thing that I absolutely loved, and I knew that that was one of my dreams come true, is I had my 3 children. Being a mum was, and it's still to this day, one of the most magnificent experiences ever in my life, right? So I knew that was great. But how come there were still things that just didn't compute? So I thought, I have to find myself. I have to decide what person I am. What do I like? This is not really me. And trying to gain that from external sources just never worked. And it was like being on a loop, or, in this merry-go-round. It just was not working. And that is the reason, is because it wasn't on the outside. It was never there. It was never there. It was always the fact that I was not aligned with source. I was not aligned with love. That was the problem. I was not aligned with the inner love. So when you're looking on the outside for experiences that are going to make you happy, excited, where you're going to feel successful, you're going to feel good about yourself, proud about yourself, it doesn't work, because what happens next? So that's gone. What next? It's like you've got to feed that monster, and what that is really is that ego mind. Because what you don't realize, what I never ever realized, is that part of me was ego. That side is ego. What I'd lost touch with was my inner love. And that's where you are going to feel the fulfillment. It's not on the outside. You don't go chasing anything because it's not out there. It's not out there. And so it's so important. It's almost like a kind of reset, reset button. And then, wow, this is different. Because of course, by then I was in my early 30s. So you think about all those years back. I had to reset all that, what I thought, what I believed, that map of my life, of the world that I speak about, all that. I had to challenge that. I had to look at it from a different perspective. And that's like a reset button. And that is where love comes in. That is it. I had to reset it from within, and that was love. So this is how we start healing, and I use healing in a very general way, okay, because when I speak about the healing, it's not, for one thing I say, one thing I really need you to understand: you are not broken. I know we speak like that. I know we tend to say, I am broken. I've lost myself. I need to find myself. We are not broken, because the physical might not operate as we want it to operate. But that's ego telling us we're broken, that we lost, or something is not right. And ego tells us about fear. but not good enough, insecurities, comparing ourselves, we're not, we are less than, and whatever. But that's ego. And so when you start going through all this, you've got to understand that what you think is broken, that comes from ego. You cannot be broken, because the most important part of you is the essence of love that you are. That is what lives forever. And that is so powerful. It's never broken. That is not broken. Anybody who talks about being broken really does not understand the powerful spirit, being of light that you are. This is why I say, hello, wonderful being of light, because you are a being of light. You are aligned with Source. You are a magnificent expression of the universe, of Source. You are never broken. You are so powerful in that love, the essence of love. So you are not broken. What it is that you've misaligned yourself. You have lost that connection. Well, it's not even that you have lost it, because we never lose it. It's there. It's always there. It's just that we need to tweak it, right? So we are here, and we just need to come back. We need to realign, and that, in a way, is like to reset it, or to realign anyway. We need to realign, because who you are, that essence of love, is always there. It's always there. You could not be here without it, being there. And because we listen too much to ego, and we are more on that vibration, we cannot vibrate now in the same frequency. Quite often people talk about like radio frequency. You cannot be at those two frequencies at the same time. That's the way it is. Okay, so that's what it is. You cannot be in those two frequencies at the same time. So when you are with mostly ego, you feel that you have lost yourself. You feel that you need to find yourself. You feel broken. But that's just an illusion. That's just your perception. It's not how it is. So what you need to do is to come back to that frequency, to that higher frequency. That's what you need to do. That's where you find your alignment with who you truly are. And so that's where I had to go. So all these years ago, when I felt so lost, I went back to a depression, a breakdown, a real depression. I was put on medication. Now, please understand, I am not telling you not to go on medication or to go on medication. I'm just telling you about my experience. I went on medication. It just did not help. It really did not help, because that was not allowing me to realign with love. It really was not allowing me at all. So what I had to do then was to really get to realigning that. I had to then go and seek help. I was so blessed to have this person in my life who helped me once I made certain decisions in my life. And I thought, right, if I carry on the way I am now, then I might make the same decisions again and again. So I need to do something about it. I didn't know what it was called. I didn't know what it was, but I just went for help. And so I went for therapy, coach, healing, because it was very much on the spiritual healing, which is what I do as well. It's coach, spiritual healer. That is when I started understanding about inner love. And that's where, wow, I just perceived life differently. I managed then to start realigning, to get into that frequency. And that's how it happened. I didn't have to find myself, because I was saying I don't know when I was me last. Was it when I was a teenager, but then I had depression? Was it when I was a child? But then I remember starting feeling really, awful about myself through, things that happened to me. So when was me, the real me? And then that's when you realize it's all about the love within yourself. So if this speaks to you, if this is something that you want to explore further, I would love to help you. I really, really would love to help you. I know that it's been this miracle for me, and miracles happen every day. And this miracle is for everybody. And you are, anyway, the essence of love. You just have to remember how to reconnect with that. That's what I had to do. I had to remember how to reconnect with that. So if you do want my help doing that, please, I've left the links below. So please go and be part of the membership. Send me an email, leave a comment, whatever it is. But please, you're not alone in this. We are all connected in this life. We are all connected. We are all the essence of love. So please, you are not alone. And if you want me to help you, just get in touch. Okay, so I hope this has been so helpful to you, because I really, this is my mission, to get more and more people to start loving themselves, to reconnect with that inner love. It's so vital that we do that if we are to live this life as we always meant to do. So please like the video if you found it useful, share it, subscribe to my channel, and and tell people about it so that people find me on here. Okay, so that's it for today, and have a lovely evening, day, whatever, and wherever you are, I am sending you lots of love.